Nippy. Little bit nippy. Still out here trying to win it. Trying to stay in it. Well, this is a trashy ass parking spot they got over here. It's a parking spot, but this shit trash. Big Bad Bo. Richard Anderson. Neil. What's up, Neil? Boy, I had to sit the benzo in goddamn off-road mode. I had to lift that joint to come up in there regular parking spot they done made for us. While we still yet on the grind. Still on the grind, boy. Letting the truck warm up this morning. Lightweight pre-trip inspection. Got a 2-dropper running partial. Got me a nice little U90 rental load and a piece of pipe going to the steel company and a little valve. That pipe weighs about 300 pounds. Truck weighs 6,200, I think. 6,300, something like that. Very light. Brand new 2024 F-150. It's the work truck edition. Brand new. Good morning to everybody, though, man. I just came to say what's up. I know it's been a while. I've been on the grind, man. Been having some ups and some downs, as you know, we always have in trucking, and just trying to stay in it to win it, if you will. Yeah, no, it ain't easy right now, though. I tell you that, it ain't easy right now. The level of difficulty has went through the roof in the last 10 months of this shit. So, yeah, no, it hadn't really gotten any better. Let's see what we got. I got that non-CDL. I promise you, bro. And see, this is something I like to talk to you about right now, and it's one of the things that it comes with experience, and I feel like I got a fair amount of it. And oh, anybody want to buy a headache rack? Fit on a Kenworth? Damn, I don't want to get all that mud on me. Hold on. Hey, Jerry, what's up, Jerry? What's up, my brother? Hey, we out here, man. We still moving around, Jerry. God doggone wig. Hey man, you came over here and slid on off. I ain't heard too much else from you, Jerry, man. How everything been going, man? Tell me something good. Anybody want to buy a headache rack, locker box? That big old TMC type version, big old crazy my scooter. Hold on. I can't get over there, man. That mud so thick. Let me see. Deborah. Yeah. Man. What's up, Deborah? Hey, blessing to you and your husband, man. Y'all still over there on the grind. Got a contract, move some local stuff. Contract work, man. Relationship. I know that's what I've been doing lately. It been so hectic out here. I tell you this. If you out here worried about back soliciting or anything like that with your customer, you got your mind in the wrong place. You better build some relationships. You better talk to some people. You better be personable and have you some cards on you. That's a gem in itself. Have you some cards on you at all times. Oh, let me give you a good one. All your credentials. If you got your own authority, all your credentials, let's just say your carrier packet in so many words, your authority, your W-9, your insurance, and avoided check. Because if you're doing contract work, we ain't going through the factory company. That's the tip in itself. If you're doing contract work, I don't give a damn what your contract with your factory company say. Get you a check, roll out to your bid, and do your own shit. But at the same time, relationship, yeah. Pull up on them, be personable, You ain't got to solicit all the time. Do good work. People will start conversations. You can start conversations, but people will talk to you when they see you doing stuff in a meticulous way, or you're doing stuff a really good, neat way. Your equipment clean. Sometimes it sparks conversations like, "Hey, how could I use you all the time? Look like your service pretty good, and I know I'm only talking to a middleman when I talk to the broker. How can I call you directly?" So do that. Do that. Hey, check out this locker box though. That's road tar. They got splashed on it. It does clean off. This will buff out to actually be chrome if you wanted it to. You can buff this out. But yeah, this is a very large box, man. It's deep. It's deep. It's got compartments in it. It locks. All the stuff is intact. And that is for sale. Yes, sir. And we look for 3,000 for it if we can get it. 3,000. And it's more for every bit of it. It fit Kenworth trucks. I know that. I don't know the width on the frame, but it fit Kenworth. It fit Kenworth. Ah, boy. Yeah, trucking been crazy lately though. For everybody that don't know, and as y'all do know, I'm still surgical with it now. Okay, and I'm gonna give y'all one good quick. It's an all-in-one video right here. This quickie right here. Hey, little low security tip. This back in the hot shot day. Instead of buying lasso straps and stuff like that, because if you got really big tires, lasso straps don't really work well. But you can do this all the way up to a tractor size tire right here. Simply create an X or a bow, whichever one you want to call it. Kind of look like the breast cancer awareness loop. And then we're gonna get down there and tighten it up. You're gonna hook it like that. Now I ain't gonna go super far in depth. We're actually gonna be coming with some instructional material for you guys in the near future with some real out of the box load securement. And when you think about this, man, this gonna be on all four tires, man. That's all four tires, man, with 5,500 pound, well, 5,400 pound straps on them. To the point where this truck is super duper over secured. It's like a 20,000 pound worth of securement on a 6,000 pound truck. So that's cool right there. But now, like I said, man, there. Congratulations on my boy that got his CDL. You coming soon like a new movie. Let me get up in these things and do some shout outs, man. I think I hollered at Big Bad Bo. What's up? Richard, Neil, Preacher, Joins Hay and Cattle. What's up? What's up? Marvin Green, what it be like? Good to hear from you the other day, my brother. Sandman, DeAndre, what's up, DeAndre? It been a minute. Jerry, all the time, bro. Jerry is a very inspirational person, y'all. I don't know if he knows it, but he got some. It's something about that dude, Jerry, man. It's something different about Jerry. Jerry got that it factor that you just don't see all the time. I'm telling you now. I don't know if trucking just really the thing that Jerry called for, cause Jerry a different kind of dude. I'm telling you. I spent a couple days with Jerry. I know people, and I think that's why I'm kind of good at what I do and have caused me a whole lot of pain. Just knowing people and dealing with people. But I met Jerry a genuine person. But Jerry it's something about Jerry, y'all. If you ever meet Jerry Wiggin the third, you gonna know you met a real dude. That's a real dude right there. And I ain't talking about no street stuff or nothing. This dude, it's something about that dude. Something about him. I don't think the truck big enough for him. For real. Victory lap, same thing. Victory lap transport. We still trapping like we trapping, baby. Hey, and it's a real. Hey, it's real. It's real. Oh yeah. Hey, let's talk about the load. What we compounded. You remember we used to talk about this on the HotShot Haven all the time when we were running non-CDL because it was the only way that we could truly make a real profit was to compound freight. So let's talk about compounded freight. Compounded freight or partialing your trailer is one of those things that only is possible, feasible, and profitable if you can get the items to go from one location that is in maybe a 50 to 100-mile radius to another set of locations that are within a 50 to 100-mile range. And the smaller the range on these places, the better. So what I did yesterday, I was in Birmingham dropping a load, and I got a call about this truck that was in Huntsville. Well, I was in Trafford, Alabama, not Birmingham. I was in Trafford, so I was only like 40 minutes from Huntsville, where this picked up at, and I saw this on the load board as a pipe in Birmingham to bring to Mississippi. So this goes to a town called Richland, Mississippi, which is approximately 6 minutes from where I'm parked right now. And this one goes to the steel plant that is approximately 4 minutes from where we're parked at. So I'm gonna go drop this off first, just so I don't have any problem backing this off. So I'm gonna go drop this off at the steel place first, and that's gonna get it out of the way for this. And then I'm not gonna have to use my ramps for this because I go dock to dock on both of these, on both the pickup and the drop off on U9 and rental. More likely they'll have a dock, so I'm probably not gonna have to work myself and get out the ramps. And on another note, man, I'm out here playing injured. Man, don't you know your boy? Man, look at this, look at the ground, yo. This shit preposterous. Hold on, let's zoom it. Man, look at this shit. Look at the rats. Look at my wrist. Look at my wrist. Look at this. Man, this shit soft as it's soft as baby shit out here, y'all. Man, don't you know I got out the truck last night, man? I'm gonna try not to fall right now. I got out the truck. You see all these ruts? I'm trying to let y'all see how uneven the dirt is. Man, I got out the truck last night. As soon as I stepped foot on one of them ruts, man, I rolled my ankle and boy, I had to lay there for a minute, y'all. I'm old. This shit hit different when you old. When you old, anybody on the line over 30, we'll call you a little old to the point where you know you ain't young no more. Shit. Man, it hit different. I swear to God, it hit different. I laid there and thought about it before I got up. I had gathered all my credit cards. I had dropped my wallet and everything. I laid there and gathered my credit cards up. I had my pistol. I put that back on my waist. I got there, I gathered my thoughts. I said, man, I looked up at the truck. I was like, man, God damn. God damn, I'd have fell about that truck, man. Pitch black. They ain't got a light out here or nothing. It's bad out here, y'all. It's terrible. This shit bad. And your trailer will sink in the ground. You come back out here in the morning, your fucking frame of your trailer be laying on the ground, man. Crazy. But yeah, I hit the ground like a real man, real, even real player fuck up sometimes. So, hey, I got out. I fell. Shit. I fell last night. So now I'm walking like like something wrong with me, cause it is. This shit hurt. I rolled that ankle, yo. But yeah, man, I ain't want nothing. This whole informal ass live, man. I just came to holler at y'all, say good morning, let y'all know I'm still out here in it to win it. This shit is not sweet right now. I'm telling you, this shit ain't sweet right now. I'm talking about I've seen so many people have to find something else to do. And I'm fighting my ass off, y'all, to not have to find something else to do. I'm talking about this is real, yo. It's real. It's real. And it ain't no whining. It's just business. Shit business. And when I tell you business, all right. But business ain't nowhere like it should be. Man, this economy sucks ass. I don't care what nobody say. Everybody looking around and acting like it ain't what it is. But America goddamn trouble. America in trouble, man. I would say this. We're going into the 6th year, and we're going into the goddamn 6th year. We're going to pull through the 6th year and come on out to the other side to the 7th year. And I don't speak that. But I'm going to say this like this. The level of difficulty has grown so high in the last goddamn 18 months of trucking that over 16,700 transportation companies have closed their doors. Why in the hell is the government not treating transportation like they treat the farmers, the gas people, the grain people, the food people, all the other industry, the car people? Fuck you gotta say the car people, because they got a lot of jobs at stake. The national growth production, the GDP, all that at stake. Why is it they want to do us and let us suffer the way they let us suffer? Won't even drop fuel taxes in most states like IFTA and all that shit. That's a big expense. People don't know. People don't know. We buy diesel and turn around and pay taxes on the diesel we buy just for driving through a fucking state. People don't even know that. Drive your ass to Alabama, go across there, go to Birmingham, and come back. All the miles you drove from Mississippi into Birmingham, back from Birmingham to Mississippi, and you didn't buy no fuel, you owe Alabama some money. To the point where why they won't treat transportation and trucking like they treat farmers? Why they won't give us no subsidy? Why they won't come out with no plan for to say, hey man, we gonna do this. Let us have been the farmers out here with their bullshit, doing what we doing right now. Let us be the farmers. They would have gave like 20, 30 billion dollars, and it would have been a disbursement, and it would have been that, and nobody even says anything. So I'm just like this. Why they can't treat trucking the same way? So I'm not gonna act like we don't need it. We need it. We goddamn need it. Ain't no pride. Put that shit to the side. Pride gonna have your ass starving out here. You better do what you gotta do to get you some money. And I'm telling you this from the bottom of my heart. I don't know what you might got to do out here in these trucks. You get to talking about what you ain't gonna do, you're gonna fucking fail out here. This a service industry. You gotta do what need to be done. So if you got your mind on just a little niche of the market and all that, you better have you a contract for that niche. Because if you come out here talking about what you ain't gonna do, you ain't gonna make it right now. You wanna do some regular shit, you gonna get some regular money. And that ain't no cap. Gotta do something strange for this change out here right now, man. Get what I've been doing strange for this change. Hold on, let me talk about it. We ain't gonna just say, man, you gotta do something strange. Now, let me tell you what's strange, what I'm talking about strange. Strange is this whole week, my truck has not seen 66 miles an hour. This whole week, my truck has seen 65 miles an hour for about 20 minutes. This whole week, my truck ran between 60 and 62 miles an hour with that Caterpillar, that 13 speed, and them 355 wanting to snatch that man. Don't you know how hard that truck want to snatch with that little shit on that truck? I'm over there chugging along 60 miles an hour because that's the only way you can make that Caterpillar get 7, 8, 8.5, 9 miles to the gas. And it really ain't getting it in. It's not a Packard. It's not a Packard engine. That's a Caterpillar. But yeah, if you run like you can't go out of business right now, you gonna go out of business. You better run like you gonna go out of business tomorrow, and that way you can live to see it. And that's my tip of the day. Don't run like you can't go out of business because you damn sure will. Run like your next day gonna be your last day. If you see the load and you can do it, if you can move the truck, move the goddamn truck. All that, I'm gonna park the truck and let it sit and you ain't hurt nobody but yourself. I'm gonna say that again. I'm gonna park it. I ain't running this shit. They ain't paying. You better figure out how to make it work. See, we in the logistics field. We are in logistics. The root word of logistics is logic. Therefore, it is your job, Mr. Logistic Personnel, Mr. and Mrs. Guru, and whoever you may be out here, Mr. and Mrs. Owner Operator. Your job is to make this shit logical where that truck can still make money regardless of the situation. Remember, I used to tell y'all this shit do this all the time. We've been in one of these for a long time, though. We've been in, that bitch going down, down, down. But you gotta still concentrate on trying to make your shit hover. Now I ain't gonna lie, when you go down like this for a long time, shit, we ain't got nothing to hover on. Shit, we gotta go down with it, but we make incremental changes to where we don't make dives. We make transitions. We make transition. We make transition. We don't make dives. What happens when you make no revenue? What happens to your bottom line? It make a dive. So if you think you're gonna sit on your ass and wait this shit out, I'm just gonna pay my insurance and I'm gonna wait it out and I'm gonna pull there and post my truck up until it gets better and then who said we ain't gonna get better? OTIJ, what's up, baby? Still out here in it to win it. Finna go make these two drop, man. Hey, I got both of these out of Alabama coming over here, Flowwood, one going to Richland. They like less than 7 miles apart from each other on the drops. The pickups was like 70 miles apart. I ain't gonna count. But the pickup from Huntsville driving through Birmingham because I was gonna have to come through Birmingham anyway to get home and get over here with this made it all make sense. I was gonna come down 65 and get on 20 and come across on 20 anyway. So it made sense. I caught the pipe, passed it through, and it was 300 pounds. They gave me a little cardboard box with it. We rolling with that shit. I got like 7,000 pounds on the trailer, and we got right at $3.85. About $3.85 a mile on there. Y'all do the math. 950 on 200 and money there 40. Like 240, 230, something like that. 240, 230. Because I detoured. I made it more miles than this than it's supposed to be because I came here at Bart last night. That place that takes that is open 24/7. I just didn't. I couldn't. I ain't gonna lie. Yesterday was no good day. I'd have been to Florida. I came out of Florida with a blockbuster movie hit. Goddamn, went down there with a blockbuster movie hit, and still in it to win it. Now, I'm gonna tell you this though, yo. You have to be frugal, and you have to be smart. Right now, you gonna have to be frugal. You gonna have to be smart. I am no longer buying fuel at Loves and Pilot. I'm doing exactly what I was doing when I was running high shine. I started going back to the moms and pops, saving about 70 cents a gallon. On 100 gallons is $70, and we probably got about mm, 3 fuel stops in a week. Put them $210 up every week, man. And have your 840, 850 at the end of the month that you didn't spend on fuel, and put some tires on your truck. You gotta make it make sense right now, man. Go buy your family some groceries. Cause it's hard right now, Doc. You gotta make it make sense. That's why I ain't got that 48,000 pounds on my trailer right now. They want you to pull 48,000 pounds across the world for shit, $2, $2.50. Might be $3 if you finna go in the snow. Hell, I can put 7,000 pounds on here, be closer to $4, and come on close by the house. And I hate to tell you, I hate to say it, but shit, man, I'm sorry. Yep, my bad, y'all. My fault, my fault. Just dropped two at Tesla. Nail low, one headed south. Y'all better step your game up. Just dropped two. Oh, Victory Lab. You shining on that this morning? Hey, what the sound be like? Hey. Give me one in the comment, man. The sound coming in good. I know we just had an interruption to serve. My phone died, man. I probably was on 5 or 6% when I started live. I'm silly. Yo. I'm silly. Yeah, can we get a one in the comment? And throw me a thumbs up in here, man. Y'all ain't like y'all ain't glad to see me. I got 6 thumbs up. What's going on? What happened? Wow, man. Wallace, what's up, Wallace? Andy, all that. Uno, my boy got all the above. Uno, one, all type of ways. And the call said big up to you and your Pete, man. I'm trying to goddamn stay in the winning, and hey, for real. And it's a challenge right now. I'm being honest with everybody. I'm telling you the truth, what God love. Hey man, this shit's so unpredictable right now. They ain't got to do nothing but mess with a couple of more parameters of this whole little transportation thing right now, and they gonna really screw everybody's life up. I'm just be honest with you. This shit so volatile right now. I'm telling y'all, fuel could go up 50 cent right now and almost bankrupt a lot of companies. I'm telling you, fuel could go back up 50 a dollar. Fuel could jump a dollar in the next 6 months, and the rates don't correspond with what the jump in fuel is. It's a lot of people ain't gonna make it. I'm gonna say it like that because it's tough, man. I'm not lying to y'all, man. And there's not no complaining that video because I'm out here getting it. But at the same time, you gotta understand that everybody ain't in the same boat, man. And like I say, even with me, I told one of my pilots yesterday, and I don't think he knew it was serious as I told him it was, but like, he knows now that how serious it is. But like I treat this shit like the dope game. I told y'all I'm trucking like I'm trapping. Do you know why you see dope boy and then they be trapping, they be buying cars with rims and get goddamn me you having goddamn me all this extra jewelry and all this blase. Cause when it's time to make something happen, that's why I said, man, all that rent your truck from Enterprise and all that shit will never be yours. You will never have an asset that's worth anything. And when it's time to get out of this shit, what will you have left? Not anything. So get what? Freightliner for sale. Y'all want to buy a Freightliner? Detroit 60 Series 15 speed with the granite low and the double overdrive. Same transmission, double overdrive and the granite low 5. Got 5 on the bottom, 5 in the middle, and 5 on top. 15 speed. They do not make it no more. You can get a remanufactured one. You can get that one rebuilt. But you cannot buy that transmission no more. They don't do that no more. Them 355s in the rear end with the inter-axle diff lock on it. 40 46K drive. We're sitting on 24.5 tall all the way around. That shot sit at 120, 130 psi air pressure on both tanks all day long, no problem. Strong Jake brake, strong brand new clutch in that truck. No leaks, no squeaks, AC and heat. That's a bar. Bars, nigga. Hey, bars. But at the same time, oh yeah, all that, man. Shit, y'all. Somebody want to buy short change. Somebody want to buy that Roadmaster. That Roadmaster gonna have a price on though. I'm gonna be honest with you. That damn Roadmaster damn near selling for what the damn Freightliner selling for. I want 20 for the Freightliner. I want 15 for the Roadmaster. Y'all come get it. But yeah, yeah. I ain't buy this shit for bad. This shit ain't to be cherished. This shit is meant to balance the books. What happens when you trucking like you trapping? When you trapping and something go there, what happens? What happens? It's time to get that money right for them books. It's time to go lay down. Nah, it's time to rebalance the books though. You trying to make this shit make sense again. Oh, and if y'all wonder, I know y'all Hercules, yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Oh, that is a Hercules. No, hell no, no. Hey, I talk a lot of shit. I talk, hey, you got me then, motherfucker. You got me. You got me then, goddamn me. Victor Lab, you on that bullshit. I see you there more than my nigga. You on that bullshit. I think about Hercules. Oh no, 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 that's the original Magic Don one right there. Hell no, that's the Mac. Shit, no, that truck is not for sale. I'm sorry, that motherfucker is not for sale. Victor Left, hey man, I don't appreciate you putting me out there like that, Holmes. Hey y'all, if y'all didn't know, Hercules is the first truck I started non-CDL hot shot with. It's a 2006 Dodge Ram 2500 with a 5.9 and a 6-speed manual transmission. 373 gears in the rear end, so it's the perfect balance of pulling and highway fuel economy with your RPMs right there where the power band is, all the way up through 55, 65, 75, 85, 95, 105. Oof, that's a good running truck, man. That was pre 6.7. That was a good one. That was a good one. Man, Victor Last say he about to head to Jackson, Mississippi picking up. No way, Jose. No way, Jose. No. Mm-mm. No, 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 no. Goodness gracious. But yeah, I did a little pre-trip. I'm getting the logbook right though, just in case y'all didn't know what I'm doing. I'm sitting up here letting the truck warm up. We at about 130 degrees. We ain't tripping. Oil temperatures that are right at 100. So yeah, we getting there. Now we finna go into the high idle stage where I'm gonna sit it up there about. I'm gonna go 900 with it for about 5 minutes. Um, tech tip: when you warming the truck up on a very cold day, this is any truck. This don't matter about if it's a Ford, a Dodge, especially if it's a Ford though. I promise you, man. Please, uh, Packard, Cummins, shit, Caterpillar. It don't matter. Really, a gas engine too, but not so much as a gas engine. But yeah, with these, you generally run heavy oil in these trucks. And you wake up in the morning at 30 degrees outside. When you first crank the truck up, they tell you don't idle the truck, put the truck in high idle. This is true, but they did not give you the caveat to say, hey, crank the truck up, let the truck run for at least 30 seconds to a minute before you switch it into high idle. Okay? Because the premise behind that is your oil is thicker. It has a lower viscosity. That thing doesn't flow very well when it's cold. That's why we have dual weight oil. You got 15, 40. 15 when it's cold, it gets thinner. It's scientifically designed to go against the law of physics just a little bit. And at 100 degrees, it works like a 40 weight. So there's a variance in there. People don't know that's what that means. Or you can have straight 30. It works like a 30 when it's cold. It's slow as hell, and when it's hot, it works like a regular 30. You can have straight weight 40 oil, same thing. But when you're dealing with oil, especially in a Ford motor, man, it's a whole lot of passageway that oil got to go through before it actually coats everything, and then you can apply pressure to the engine and you can actually not, what I'm saying, mess up bearings, and especially in the top end of the engine, man, because it takes a little while for that engine oil to actually reach the top and the valve train in the engine. So what you want to do before you go into high idle and go to spinning this motor faster while everything isn't quite lubricated well, just give yourself about 30 seconds to a minute before you go into high idle. We still say don't just sit there and idle the engine. But before you go into high idle, give the engine a time or a chance to lubricate itself and get all the parts coated in engine oil before you raise the RPM on it. And I promise you, it'll make your truck last a lot longer. Yes, F250s, F350s, the 6.7, the 6.7 has to pass the oil up through the pickup tube from the rear of the motor to the front of the motor, through the galley, across to the oil pump, back up the other side of the motor, back up the back of the head, back through the top, cam tunnel, then the head, and some more shit. And depending on how long you let that truck sit, it'll lose prime. It'll actually won't have any oil in that dipstick in that pickup tube, so it has to actually start priming itself over again. It's that clack-a-lack-a-lack sound, like the rattling noise after you get an oil change. That's because they dropped all the oil out of the pan and the pickup tube lost prime. So for a little while, when you first crank the engine up, it sucked air. Our case, in most engines, it won't suck air, but in Ford, it will. I'm telling you, it will. I used to work there. It will. You take the motor apart, you get the bearings out. It will. It will. I got 468,000 on my 6.7 power stroke. Check out the video in my equipment playlist with the over 1 million miles 6.7 power stroke. And he gonna give you some good tips about how to make that truck go 1 million miles. And he got it on the original turbo too. and he's still running that truck. I talked to him about 6 months ago. He's still out here running cars, but he got a bigger truck now. But at the time when we met, it was 1.07 million miles on that truck, and it was documented. It was all everything. So it can be done, but you gotta think about it. Nothing's being rushed. Everything is meticulous. The filter changes, the fluid changes, the warm up procedure. You know what I'm saying? 3M pop. I got every endorsement self had, man. I got double and triple. I ain't got half, man. Oh, I ain't got tank. I ain't got tank. I got doubles and triple. I ain't got tank and half, man. And right now, I take a tank, but I ain't got my ass on a half metal, none of that stuff, man. All this stuff so far down, man. I'm not risking my life. I'm not playing with it. I ain't, man. Risk versus reward. My boy Vigil out say he got that old fold. Dive ram 5.9, 245,000. Pull like a ox. Oil change every 7,000 miles. I used to do my oil change every 10. But that because I was going crazy with the mileage. I was stretching out every single week going to like Colorado, Seattle, Salt Lake City, Utah, Las Vegas, Nevada, Portland, Oregon, my bad, Braintree, Vermont, fucking Maine, Delaware, fucking New York, New Jersey. So my truck's sitting at the house and it hasn't moved. Check it out. That truck ain't moved really, like especially under no load, in like 3 years. Check this out now. That truck's sitting right there with almost 700,000 miles on it. I promise y'all. It's six and some change on that truck. And when I bought it, it was 115,000 miles on it. I got me a half a million out of that truck and made a lot of money with that truck. I made a lot of money with that truck, y'all. I really did. Uh, shit. I'd stop at the goddamn store and get me some power steering fluid. This right here is not gonna work. But like I said, man, I just hollered at y'all, came to holler and say what's up. Hey, Jose. I'm a little, I'm a little excited about 2024. A lot of people scared about 2024. I'm a little excited about 2024 because my reasoning and my thought process pretty much saying that hell, it ain't gonna get no more worse than this. It can't. If it does, I don't know what the American economy is gonna do, and I don't know what transportation and the supply chain is gonna do, but it can't get too much worse than this. It can't get too much worse than this, driver. It can't get too much worse than this out here, driver. They on that laugh. Hey, they on that laughing, boy. Hey, man, this shit real. Hey, it real. Ain't no cap in it. It's real. I'm not exaggerating. It's just like I say, I'm excited for 2024. Doing my best to make sure it's gonna be a productive year. But like I said, a lot of people are afraid for what trucking is turning into. Y'all gotta understand this is what trucking is. And to be afraid of 2024 is to be afraid of the future. And I'm not afraid of the future. I just want things to get a little better. But even if they don't, we're gonna adapt and we're gonna overcome the situation. And we here to stay. I'm not finna fold up on this shit. Check out the simple fact of the matter. If somebody can figure it out, why not let it be you? And I'm gonna leave you with that. Don't never feel like you inferior to nobody else that's doing something. If they're doing it in a way that seems to be better than the way you're doing it, you might need to take note. You might need to call them and ask them. Put your pride to the side. What the hell are you doing to still be out here? With that being said, 1 hour consultation still jumping off. $ JBUTLER357 on Cash App. They still lit. I'm finna go drop these two loads out and go pick me up one that's probably gonna be going somewhere interesting. I just got it on my mind to go ahead and run up a check next week, so we're not gonna play with them. In 2024, there's gonna be more freight. Uh, no, no, nope. I'm gonna tell you. I'm gonna tell you what I know about this like, logistic thing. It's a ripple effect. Money is screwy right now. We made the holiday season, even the so-called peak season of most freight, especially dry van freight and trucking, and a whole lot of freight, a whole lot of extra moving around, a whole lot of money getting spent. It just ain't happening like that this year, man. Most everybody that's spending money that don't belong to them. I promise to God, they spending money that's not theirs. They own credit lines, they doing different stuff like that, and it gives the optical illusion that everything is cool out here right now. But unfortunately, it's not. It's not cool. And to be honest with you, man, um, it's like a snake eating his own tail. When less money gets spent like that, especially when it's on margin, when it's on credit, that money really ain't there. So until somebody make all the payments, we can't even count that to the books. That's just something somebody did. So right now, this what I call Twilight Zone finance, like Twilight Zone financing right now, man. It's an optical illusion, and most people, like I say, making money is a problem right now. Spending money is a problem right now. The price of everything is so much higher than it was 2 years ago that rebudgeting with the same amount of money is a challenge. And the rebudget in logistics with even less freight and less money to work with is an even bigger problem. So the only way you can combat that problem is to make yourself um, either cover more area by adding trucks, which is adding more expense, or making the trucks that you have and the way you do business more streamlined and efficient and cost you less. So you can make more money by spending less money. You know, I talk about that a lot on this channel, man. If you're new to the channel, like, comment, subscribe. But at the same time, I'm telling y'all what I know. 2024, we might get some relief at the end of the second quarter, maybe. But like, I'm not even optimistic about that because, like I said, freight volume that dictates how many moves you can make. So if your volume down and your price is down, your overall revenue is gonna be down. How can you combat that? Run two loads at once. Compound freight. Make your fuel work for you better. Drive the truck slower. There's a lot of things you can do. It's a lot of little things you can do that you don't think about. Stop eating 3 times a day while you're on the road. Eat twice a day. I mean, people don't want to hear that type of stuff, and they don't want to think that it's like that out here. But we, we are employers, not employees. We are the problem solvers. So yeah, you got to solve the problem. And the problem is, how can you continue to make money? How you continue to employ people? How you continue to make payroll and keep paying all these bills? And get what you got to do? You got to trim fat. So if that means you got to make some sacrifices, that's what that is. And like I say, there's no need of crying about it. Either you gonna do it or you ain't gonna do it. And see that's how I am about this stuff. Y'all know me. I'm straightforward with it. I'm straight to the point. And that might be some of the reason why, some have or have not gravitated towards the channel and, taking the time to get those gems that I have been dropping and possibly save a motherfucking company. Now talk about that. But at the same time, I say this, it's a lot of people that, what I'm saying, in hindsight, they look back, they haul the cash, say. There's a lot of people that'll look back and they'll realize in hindsight that a lot of shit they spend money on dealing with the truck. Now, not in their personal life, what you spend your personal money on, that's you, your family, whatever. I don't care. But a lot of people look back after all the shit is said and done and realize, man, hey, it was a point in time where I was giving away 70 cents a gallon and I pumped 30,000 gallons. Like that's a lot of money. You do that money, do that math, that's a lot of money. Or you might say, hey man, I went to the truck stop and bought gloves every week for $27 every week and a half. When I could have went on Amazon and spent the same $27 and bought a 4-pack of glove and had gloves for 2 months. And you look at stuff like that. So I tell people, if you run like you can't go out of business, you will right now. You better run like today your last day. Act like that money you finna spend is the last money you gonna make. And that's how you gotta treat this shit. Though I said we trucking like we trapping. And the bigger part of knowing about trapping is knowing that it's a grind. Trapping ain't about the man that making y'all making the big old plays. We trucking like we trapping. When the last time you seen a kingpin trapping? Kingpins don't trap. We ain't no fucking kingpin. We are trucking like we trap. We still on the grind all the time. I'm just trying to make it make sense to you. Cause I know I say some stuff sometimes, it go over people's head. They be like, oh, he's trucking like he's trapping. Oh, that's vulgar. He's all thuggish. No, 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 no. It's just a way to it's just a way to expound on the fact that it's a hustle, it's a grind, it's not all at once big play. You know what I mean? There are some big plays that'll set you up and have you right, but it's the consistency that's gonna win. And Deborah, I appreciate you for dropping on there and letting people know that, man, relationships are the key. What I've been saying, relationship, time over everything. You know what I'm saying? So in your time, and y'all got you a contract, you're doing some local work, you don't have to burn that much fuel, your pay is pretty much guaranteed, it's solid. And like I say, it's a blessing. But for those that are still out here trying to find their way through, you're gonna have to be very, very, very frugal. You're gonna have to be mindful of what you do. You're gonna have to be mindful of where you go. Because coming back deadhead from these different places is not acceptable right now. This is a situation where you can't even afford to waste the fuel now. It's crazy. But and then you'll say, hey, before I pull bullshit, I'll just deadhead. All right. I know you need to be deadheading to a load that pays. You don't need to just be deadheading to get to another market without some type of destination on your mind. You don't need to deadhead from where you were sitting to deadhead somewhere that's better and still sit. So we'll say that. It's okay to deadhead if you're going to something that's better. Or you're going to a market that's better and you can go ahead and put something together timely before you even get through deadheading that's already set in stone. This is what we're going to do. Other than that, you might want to sit still and say that these. You might, because you're screwing up your rate per mile, and that's what all this is about. Dollar per hour, rate per mile. Anything else? They ain't talking about nothing. Dollar per hour, rate per mile. They're saying a long time. Where you at, what they doing, how they feel. Man, it's been a blessing to come on here and just see y'all one more time and just interact. It really been cool. Just what I'm saying, getting to know everybody, man. There's so many people on here on the lives that come on the live that I actually had the pleasure, the opportunity to meet in person, do shadow assistance with 1 hour consultations and all that stuff, man. Like I just say thank you. And I appreciate you for putting your trust in me for so long and still putting your trust in me. And it is what it is. I'm always come out here and tell you the truth. I don't sugarcoat shit. I just tell you one thing, you know, you got to play this shit like it is what it is. We trucking like we trapping. The same thing like the trap. You got to grind. You got to stay out the police way. And you got to get it through there. You got to get this shit from point A to point B or it don't count. If it don't get from point A to point B, it don't count. That's why people be like, oh man, I dispatch service. I got dispatch service. I'm gonna dispatch you $7,000, $8,000 a week. Everybody want to count Monday to Friday, then put that load on there for Friday to Monday. They're still on there all weekend. Drop it off on Monday and say, my week run from Monday to Monday. Time go in Sunday night, right? If your week run from Monday to Monday, your time go in Sunday night, right? You know that, right? Huh? The landlord don't count, right? I've been telling y'all this shit from the beginning. It go toward the month, but they don't count for last week. It's still on trailer. I told y'all, empty trailer make money. Empty trailer make money. Full trailer getting money, but empty trailer made the money, huh? I need to get in the studio down, man. Hey, but that's what I'm finna do. I'm finna empty this trailer so you can get the money. All that. All that there. Lee Patrick. What? What's going on, Lee Patrick? What's my brother? That's a cool name. Hey man, they said on trucking people do two first names, bro. Wait a minute. Lee Patrick. I was just playing. But at the same time, man, good morning to everybody, man. If you just not getting on live, throw me a thumbs up, man. It's all good. It ain't gonna kill you. It ain't gonna kill you. Throw me a thumbs up. And we out here rolling that morning. Out here rolling that morning. We finna go get one of these good old lows off here, and then we'll get the other one. Hey man, we out here moving the groove, baby. Like I said, man, y'all just keep y'all head up, keep your eyes open, and one thing about it, stay safe, move at your own pace, and know that ain't nobody else got to run their race. Bars. Ain't nobody else running your race. So you ain't in competition with nobody. Do what makes sense on your book, your bottom line. And I'm gonna tell you this: if you out here, and especially if you collaborate, you know what I'm saying, you dealing with two or three or four people, y'all help each other. Y'all do what y'all can, man. All of got to stick together out here and work together. If you know somebody that do a particular kind of work and a guy you know need that kind of work, working toward a goal right now. We finna get ready to do some more different stuff while we doing this. We ain't finna stop trucking. Ain't no way. Because this is the breadwinner. People gotta understand, man. You gotta understand Nike, Coca-Cola, Pepsi, all them people ain't who they are because when shit got hard or when people got on the health craze and their stock went down and don't nobody want to drink soda no more. All they did was bought up some juice companies and started selling juice. So get what? You got to diversify yourself. You got to move around a little bit. You know what I'm saying? Even if you got to get different kind of trailers and pull a different kind of freight, or you want to get into a different kind of business and do a different kind of work, you got to diversify yourself. So if you can and you got some money going in some ways where you got some shit saved up, you might want to look into branching off into some other avenues while maintaining this. You got to multitask this shit now. Cause you can't let one go and you ain't got nothing else going on. That's the biggest catastrophe ever be made by a man is to let one thing go without another thing being silent. So, like I said, you got to find balance. You got to work it, and can't nobody do it but you. I can't tell you how to do that. A lot of people be looking for instruction on how to live, and that ain't rocket. You can pay all the money you want to pay, but they can't tell you how to work it your way. They can tell you what works in most scenarios, and if you do this, this will happen. But at the same time, it's all about application, and it's got a whole lot to do with the person. Cause there's a lot of shit up in here that you can't pay for. A lot of shit up in here. You got to go through it to know it. You can't even read about it and really comprehend it fully. You think you know, you don't know. You think you understand, you don't understand. So, like I said, man, y'all keep that thing between the mayonnaise and mustard. Y'all already know what I say about a hater and a funky ass mammy. For real. Fuck a hater and a mammy. Let them folks do their job, but at the end of the day, don't pay them folks no mind. Them folks got a job to do, and they getting better and